Hello and welcome to our photo story about the simplified human body of awesomeness. This is about the human body in simple details so children with ages 6 through 8 can understand it more than they can in their regular textbooks. Now, this is just a picture of the basic human body and its structure. Now, this is Targus. Really, Targus? Well, he's one of those haunting creatures that keeps coming up in our projects, and he's a recurring character of awesomeness, like he says. And he's a hedgehog, and he likes to taunt us with his awesomeness. So I'm gonna cut him out right now. Targus, go away. Now we're gonna move on to the circulatory system of awesomeness. Blood is a specialized bodily fluid that delivers necessary substances to the body's cells, such as nutrients, oxygen, and transports waste products away from the same cells. It is that red stuff that comes out of your skin when you get a little cut. The heart is a muscular organ found in all vertebrates that is responsible for pumping blood throughout the blood vessels by repeated or rhythmic contractions. It is that little vibration you feel when you put your hand over your chest, and if you don't feel that vibration, then you're dead. In the circulatory system, veins are blood vessels that carry blood towards the heart. Now, an example of this that is visual, you can take your left or right arm, flip it over to your forearm, and if you see blue or green little lines running across your forearm, then those are your veins of your arm. Arteries are blood vessels that carry blood away from the heart to other systems throughout the body. An example of an artery that is unfortunately not visible is the jugular in your neck. It is one of the biggest arteries in your body, and if it gets severed, then you pretty much will bleed to death. Now, Targus, really? You look mad, but Don't come in our photo story, Targus. I want us to have peace and quiet away from hedgehogs. Now, go away. Now, moving on to the nervous system, which is the awesomeness part. Now, nerve cells are also known as a neuron cell. They're cells that transmit electrical signals called impulses to other parts of the body. So whenever your brain thinks of something, it sends a nerve cell to the part of your body which it was originally going to do. Like if your body was going to think of moving your arm, then it would send a nerve cell to your arm to move that arm, if that makes sense. Now the spinal cord is a long, thin, tubular bund of nervous tissue and supports cells that extend from the brain. And it is actually visible because you can actually see the vertebrae if someone is very, very skinny, which is a little bit of disgusting. The brain. The brain is the center of the nervous system in all vertebrae. It controls everything. It controls from the beating of your heart, to the moving of your arms and legs, to thinking about everything, to doing your homework, to looking around. It controls everything. Let's move on to the respiratory system, where all of the breathing and intake of oxygen takes place. The lungs are the essential part in the respiratory system and is the main part in all air-breathing animals. It is the two left, right, and lung are responsible for carrying the air and distributing it to the other parts of the body. Now, the bronchi part of the nervous system is a passage of airway on the respiratory tract that conducts air into the lungs. Gas exchange does not take part in this place. The alveoli is an anatomical structure that has the form of a hollow cavity. This is where gas exchanges with the blood. So this part of the lung is responsible for distributing oxygen so the blood can carry oxygen to the other parts of your body. Now, the diaphragm is a thin sheet of internal muscle that lays on the bottom of the rib cage. Oh, the digestive system, where all of the breakdown of foods takes place. The digestive tract is the system by which ingested food is acted upon by physical and chemical means to provide the body with nutrients it can absorb and to excrete waste products. The four basic steps of the digestive tract is that you intake food by the mouth, it then goes down your esophagus into your stomach, and then it goes through your small and large intestines and eventually out of your anus. The stomach is the muscular organ of the digestive tract. It is hollow and sac-shaped and breaks down some foods. So when your food goes into your mouth and then down your esophagus, it goes into the stomach so it can be broken down. Now the small and Targus... God! I told you to go away, Targus! If you come on this dang photo story again, I will disown you. Now the small intestine, the one in the middle, this is where the vast majority of the digestion takes place. And then we have the large intestine. This is the second part of the digestive tract. Its main function is to absorb most of the water and get rid of the waste materials. Thanks for listening to our photo story, and I hope you learned a few more things about the human body, and have a great night.